What's going on, everyone? Daniel Rodriguez here, aka Big D. It's time to review Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3, Episode 6, titled Among Us, Hide. It's a spoiler review. If you have not seen the episode, please go to abc.com/Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and watch the full episode there. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, give you my pros and cons and final score. Real quick, Marvel news. Marvel. Some people call me a fanboy. I love DC and Marvel, man. I love all of them. Bring them to me. Real quick, this Friday, I will be reviewing Marvel's Jessica Jones. I've literally gone to school. It's my senior year. I've gone to school every single day, day after day after day, and I've tried not to miss one day because I said the one day I'm going to miss is Jessica Jones. So that Thursday night, I'm going to come home, fall asleep. By Friday, by like 1, 2, 3 in the morning, they'll release it on Netflix. Binge watch. So I'm going to be binge watching Jessica Jones. And then by Friday morning, at least by Friday evening, I will have at least a few of the Jessica Jones episodes reviewed on the channel. And expect by Friday night or Saturday morning to have all 13 episodes reviewed on this channel. Unless something on the internet or something delays me from getting it up on the channel. But other than that, that's the plan. So this Friday, Jessica Jones. If you're interested, subscribe or stay and be ready. Land me on your favorites. So either way, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm a little bit out of breath, guys. I'm big, okay? Don't be conceited. Anyway, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., here we go. Andrew is alive. I mean, the whole... What is Agent May gonna do now that her ex-husband is alive? I mean, it's dead. You know what I mean? Like in the commercial, they were like, next week we'll find out. Oh, now that it's like he's dead. I'm like, and he's alive. Like, you just lied to us, ABC. Thanks a lot for lying to us. Andrew's alive and May is back. You know, are you back? Yeah, I'm back. I'm just trying to do my John Wick impression. So they test Bobby. You know, Bobby hasn't been in the field yet, man. Like, she's been out of the field for a while. So May ends up testing her, and she's good to go back in the field with May. Phil is with Rosalind, and there's an emergency, so he's like, I'm going to stay with you. Let's go to this emergency. And it's actually at Rosalind's house. Daisy is on Lash. She's looking for Lash. She has suspects. She thinks Banks is a suspect. So May and Bobby are at Cayman Island Banks, and they are caught. And, you know, Bobby's trying to not hurt people. She says like, oh, we're from the other banks and we've been testing you. And then it didn't work. There was a full-on fight and they knock out the guards and everything. So that's that. They're looking for Von Strucker and everything, and also, you know, trying to go, I think, after Ward, but most likely they're looking for Von Strucker and everything. So they fight. Lance stuns Banks. I love how he does it because Banks, you know, they think Banks is Lash. So they're like, how are we going to do this? We have to do this stealthily, professionally, and Lance is gone, and you see him like put a bandana around his mouth, and he has a gun, and he ends up shooting Banks. Banks is like, whoa. He just like stuns him and everything. I love that, dude. I just like love how Lance was like, Lance is bored. Oh, at least let me drive or something, you know. He always wants to do something, man, because, you know, well, he shot Ward last time. Really bad aim, dude. Learn how to aim for the head. So I was like, lol. Phil is in Rosalind's house, and, you know, he sees baseball bats and everything, and he's kind of like, wow, this is really your house, or is it fake? So anyway, they're in this facility, and Coulson is there, and that's where Daisy and all them were jumping a little bit forward. They're in this facility and everything. So the Inhumans are in glass boxes and containers in this gel, and Rosalind's basically trying to protect them. They're putting them to sleep and everything, so she has a cause towards that because, you know, Rosalind's husband actually died, not as a human or something, but she just thinks, what happens if he was an Inhuman? I would freeze him, and, you know, until I find a cure, we come up and fix him. So Fitz is still looking up Will, and Will is actually a real person. A lot of people were like, Will's not a real person, it's a figment of the imagination, it's of the ego planet. Well, Will's real. He's actually on, like, the internet and everything, on their universe. So Banks is not Lash. There's a new gadget that Fitz made where, like, it turns invisible. It's like a little mini drone and everything. Ward talks to this guy. I don't know what the guy's name is, but he is a big type of guy, and he's very scary. I thought he was Lash for a second. You know, like, this guy's too big to be Lash, but who knows? I talk like this. Von Strucker is a pawn. We have to get rid of him. in order to play the game, keep on playing the game, all that. So Von Strucker is a target. He's actually being tortured by some wardsmen, and May and Bobby fight. I mean, they go and they save Von Strucker, but Von Strucker's already dying. He's been stabbed and everything. But I do love how Bobby, she starts fighting this guy. I mean, Bobby is... she is mamacita, you know, she's beautiful. But anyway, she's up fighting and everything, you know, boom, 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 boom. And then she ends up getting drowned and everything. I'm like, yeah, cool, she's drowning, awesome. Anyway, so, well, she ends up hitting this guy real bad. And she ends up getting the metal, like, and she ends up, like, shocking him, all that bad acting, like, all that, and then he ends up dying. So, I mean, you kind of killed a person. What's up with everyone killing people? Seriously. Either way, Von Strucker, I don't think he's dead yet. Maybe he's dead, but at least he died in May's arm, you know? Died in the beautiful Mulan. In Mulan's arms. I thought you were a guy. Anyway, so we find out that Andrew is Lash. Yeah, that's what we find out. Andrew is Lash, because Von Strucker says it to May. What a coincidence. That's her ex-husband. Wow, that's pretty on spot. Excuse me for this. So Andrew's Lash. I was kind of like, wow. Like, I mean, it couldn't have been Phil or anybody. Obviously, it had to be someone, and I was like, yeah. But it's weird because it takes them a minute to turn into Lash, but it takes them 2 seconds to turn back to human, and then it takes them a minute to you know, I'm like, what the hell? Like, did you see the way he was transforming? Why every time someone transforms, why are they like hurting, like like why aren't they just like you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't understand that. Either way, I love how his nose is like the big Sonic the Hedgehog freaking spikes and everything. So overall, what did I think about this episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., guys? Let me give you my pros first off. The effects in here were good. They were good effects, you know. I think I saw a part where the jet was flying, and I'm like, that's some movie effects, dude. Like, that's some beautiful, beautiful movie effects, dude. And Season 2 had awesome effects for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but this Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season has been really good with effects. The action in here as well. I love myself when May and Bobby are fighting, and then just the choreography is on spot. The action was amazing. Lash, dude, seeing Lash and actually knowing the identity of Lash now, it's fun, you know. It's very fun to actually see Lash a lot more. I'm tired of them hiding him, you know. At least we know Andrew is the Flash. Excuse me, did I say the Flash? I meant Lash. Wrong team, guys. Lash. Did I say Flash a lot, or is it Lash? Lash, okay. Lash. Wow. I'm bad, am I not? Ward. Ward, man. Ward is a very interesting character this season. I'm thinking, when is he going to die? I mean, seriously, how long? Like, they're kind of putting his story, really stretching it out, man. Is he the main series villain or something, or is he just a side villain for the next, like, few seasons? Because Ward's interesting, man, but do something with him. Instead of, we're going to rebuild Hydra. Yeah, Avengers will take you down like this. So, you know, I'm just kind of thinking, what are they going to do with him? But Ward, again, was interesting this episode, and now that he's talking to a bigger Hydra person, that's going to be some intensity there and some leadership. Phil and Rosalind, because Rosalind did actually tell Phil that, I kind of like you. I like you. I kind of did invite you to my house to, you know, I kind of do have a feeling for you. And I'm kind of like Phil and Rosalind sitting in a tree. Kissing. Ooh, like, can you imagine Phil and Rosalind together, dude? Like, Phil needs some love, dude. Phil needs some love. And Rosalind, she looks like she's a loner. So, they need to get together, man. Like, come on. Come on now. And then Lash kills Rosalind accidentally. No! And then Phil goes, he takes his hand off and puts a chainsaw like Ash from Evil Dead. And he goes after Lash. He ends up spurting him right in the middle of the stomach and cutting him, and grabs him right in the head and everything. Or he could just shoot him in the head. Either way, works for me. But I do think that could happen. The directing of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has always been fun. It hasn't been bad, this directing. I think this directing here was at least there was one part where I think Bobby, she was, it's right when she was outside at the swimming pool. She took down this guy, and then the main awards right-hand man guy was coming. But she took him down, and then it's almost like they took a break and went to go eat or something, and then they came back to the film. And she literally was like in a different position. It's like, and then the next shot you see her like this, standing up like that. I'm kind of like, you kind of switch positions there, you know? I'm like, that goes like that. So, you know, you can kind of tell, not continuity-wise, where they just, you know, they could have kept one single shot, but it looked like that she switched a little positions and everything. You know, I mean, kind of, that's a little pet peeve of mine. But those who don't really care for that and not like look like, when I review a TV show, I literally feel like I'm behind the camera and I'm there on set. And how would it feel? How would it feel being on the set? How would it look? How would the surrounding be? How many hundreds of people are behind me while this camera is filming and moving? You know what I mean? That's how I review shows as well. I just don't look at it to be like, oh, I pretend I'm on the set. I'm behind the camera. I'm there. This is the set. I'm looking. Let's do this. That's how I see it. I see it from different perspectives, not just watching it. Oh. No. You gotta pretend you're there. So, the directing's good. It was cheesy, like May, like, yeah, I'm back. Okay. But having May back, dude, I mean, she's awesome. Ming-Na Wen, she's awesome. I didn't get to meet her when I went to Comic-Con. She was there, my cousin met her, and she took a photo with her. But I didn't get to meet her because the line was long. I could have went to go say hi to her, but I what can I say? You know, I would have froze up. Cayman Islands as well, that whole scene there and the whole Mandarin, I'm like, Mandarin, you know, they're talking all that stuff and all that, so that was cool. The only cons I really do have to say is there are a few slow scenes in here, and that's about it. I'm not too surprised by Andrew being Lash. A lot of people made those predictions, and they were right, so it wasn't that big of a, oh my god, you know, like, okay, he's Lash, okay. So that wasn't a big of a reveal, honestly. But I do like, again, the pros. I mean, Lance, Daisy, everyone did good this week. Everyone had it was last week, remember, I still got a review last week's, but this was 2 weeks ago. It was very good. Very, very good, man. I've enjoyed myself. I enjoyed myself during this episode. It was entertaining. So overall, I'm going to give this Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode a solid A. It was a good episode. I mean, not good. It was great. Excuse me for that. I'm going to give it an A because it was great. You heard the cons. Some slow scenes. That's it. Everything else was awesome. The May, and some parts were cheesy, but overall the action in here, the Lash, Von Strucker, Ward, all of them did their parts, and I was happy. I actually felt like it wasn't depressed during this episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I was laughing. Some parts were funny. Daisy looking for Lash and everything. Lance shooting Banks. So it was really fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below, let me know what you think about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and I'll see you on next week for more. Or I'll see you for the next few days and I'll get last week's video and then I'll get the new week's. You know, it's just expect Jessica Jones this Friday. Smocky with you always.